Hello everyone. So I didn't want this to be a like a talking video. I wanted this to be a more actionable video. No action will be done because I still did it, but it's corrupted. Like the videos are corrupted. So instead I'll just kind of explain in a more detailed manner than what I did before. So I bought two bikes. Bought one with an addition to another. So two. I got one. Bought one. Got another. Anyway, for a triathlon. The one bike that I bought, it should be like maybe here because this is more open. So right here. It's very nice, very pretty orange. From what I know, it's made in 1978, Japan, I think. I think it's Panasonic, which is pretty cool. Anyway, in my video that I was going to make, but I couldn't make and can't make now because it's corrupted. I was showcasing it. I was explaining how the tires are pretty bad, the wheels are very nice, and the bearings are also very nice, except the actual like foot pedal bearings, which don't spin well, but I fixed that problem on video too. And the handlebars and the seats aren't positioned correct. I don't exactly know how to position them. I know enough about bikes to just elevate the handlebars and lower the seat. And the handlebars are like this. Like this. With very cool brakes and the gearing. But the gearing we'll get to a little later. So the brakes are actually there's two of them. There's two levers for a single brake. So one, if you grab the handlebars, if they're like this, so you can just squeeze while you're going over or over the top. So it's two handles, two bars vertically and horizontally. Now the how to switch gears is you have to do it like this, like holding the bars as normal, but they are in levers, so they're like pushed in and out right near the frame, like the middle frame, which if you push the left one back, it selects either the first like the main, it selects the big gear, so it's either the first or second gear, and if it's the back, then it's the back wheel gears, which is 5 of them. So in total we have 10 gears. I think it's 38 and 52 for the first two, and then it's from 14 to 28 or 24, I think that's. Anyway, enough. There's enough gear. So I'm just pretty excited because I get to build, and next video I'll show you guys how to clean bearings, because that'll be important. Make them nice. I have a bearing right here and it's plastic, so like the lining on the back is plastic, which will be the main premise of the next video. But apart from that, I wanted to say that all my videos got corrupted. Like all I have is I hope I have the picture of my bike. If not, I'm gonna have to pull it up from the internet. I'm doing a triathlon. Oh yeah, I forgot to say I'm doing a triathlon, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm also like training my swimming and my 5K. Oh, it's a sprint triathlon. Oh yeah, let me talk about the triathlon. I might as well. So it's in 4 months. It's a sprint triathlon. So I'm doing a 300-meter swim, a 15-mile bike ride, and a 5K in an hour and 30 minutes or 15 minutes. I don't know. It's less than 2 hours, I know that. But the main thing, obviously, if you can't tell, is the 15-mile bike ride. So I'm hoping to do that in less than an hour. Here's my lineup so far. Here's my 300 meter. It's 7 minutes and 45 seconds, or 8 minutes, I think. It doesn't really matter. I need to get that down to 6 minutes and 45 seconds, because that's what I signed up myself. That's what I signed myself up for. I had to write on the like when signing up, what is your projected 300-meter swim? 6 minutes 45 seconds. So an entire minute or minute and a half below what I actually have. But that is 8 minutes less than I had initially when I first started swimming the month before. So a month started, a month ended. In the start of the month, I had 15 minutes and a couple seconds. At the end of the month, I had 7 minutes and... Oh, no, it was exactly 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, cut down half the time. Now, at 7 minutes 30 seconds, I signed myself up for 6 minutes and 45 seconds. So I need to cut down 45 seconds. I think that's how that works. I think the math works out. But yeah, and I haven't swam in 2.5 months now, so... Should get back on that, but I need to bike. Now, it's not the optimal time for biking because it is winter, so I'm probably gonna do like the elliptical, unfortunately. As for running, there is indoor tracks around, so I can do that. Oh, and for my 5K, I think I wrote it down. No, I did not. But I do remember, it was like 2026. No, I'm gonna check. My apologies, I need to check. 24:23. So my fastest, that was my fastest 5K, and that was my last run too, which was in October 11th. So 24:23. I think I can do, I hope I can do a 26, maybe 30. Let's just say 30. So that's 30 minutes on the 5K, 7 minutes on the swim. I'm just hoping to get 7 minutes. I'm not gonna go all out to get 6:45 and then be dead for the rest of the 5K, the triathlon. So Oh, the events go swimming, biking, running. It's 7 minutes for the swim. I'm gonna write it down right here. 7 minutes for the swim. An hour for the biking, and then 30 minutes for the run, which I don't think makes the cut. I think it's like an hour and 37 minutes. So I might need to cut down the biking to 45 minutes. But that's like 18 miles an hour, something like that. A little fast, but it's a maintainable pace. I hope. My last long biking that I did was actually 11 miles in 30 minutes or 34 and a half miles in 3 hours. So those are my notable times and distances for biking. I don't know like the middle point. I know that 34 and a half miles in 3 hours is I don't actually don't know how fast that is. But I know that we took a long break. I know that it was me and a couple of my friends. But I know we took a long break. We took like a lunch break or something. And we took a couple of breaks here and there for scenery. But apart from that, it wasn't like a competitive thing. It was just, let's just go a long distance. And this was now 3 years ago. Or 2 years ago. It was definitely not a year ago. It was probably 2 years ago. Maybe three. I don't remember. Regardless, I need to get my time. So it's a team of like a team sport, no, like a team event, but the team is separate. Like the times themselves are separate, but you're running, not running, but like you're performing with your team. I might as well just stop talking if I don't know. So that's that. Now the run, I can't really get better. Obviously I can. 24:23 is a pretty good time, but I don't think I need to get any better at running. I need to get better at stamina because swimming, biking, and running are all stamina based, but I don't need to get specific progression in running. Now, biking I do because I haven't biked in a while, because I don't have a bike, except from, a week ago when I bought a bike. No, this was 3 days ago when I bought a bike. I still haven't rode the bike more than 400 meters, except I can't really show you that I rode the 400 meters because the video got corrupted. So you just have to believe me that I rode 400 meters and showed you guys, but it does get up to speed. I will say that. I tested first gear, like first large gear, and, well, no, technically second because it's the smaller gear. Well, no, smaller and one. So I guess gear 2 and 1. And it went pretty quick. My face was cold. And I couldn't I couldn't do the first gear because I needed a longer start. So my plan for for the triathlon is like for the transitions is right after swimming. I'm going to, I don't know, cuz I don't really need a shirt depending on how hot it is. Well, you swim with like a swimsuit. I don't got a swimsuit. Let me show you actually. None of this is science based, by the way. I literally just have like normal baggy Speedo swimming trunks. Now, what I am going to be doing is, well, what I'm already doing is building a camera, this camera with a huge battery that you guys can see right there. I just can't really tilt it much. To put on the bike. Now, I don't know if they're going to let me do that because they really don't like, well, cheating or potential cheating. Now, having a camera is not cheating, obviously, but I just want to record the actual biking and, like, the path, I don't know, the scenery for you guys. Unfortunately, the camera is 480p, an hour without stopping, so what are you going to do? And as for the rules, I think it was like, you can't have any sunglasses, glasses. Well, you can have glasses, obviously, but like no earbuds, no headphones. You can't run with music. So I was like, interesting. That's good for me. I don't run with music anyway. Or bike. You can't run or bike with music. As for swimming, you can't do like flip turns. So when you're like approaching the wall, you can't like go like this and then kick off and then go this way, which is good for me because I don't do that either. I think I can get my time down though, because my swimming equipment is pretty bad. I will say that. I will be honest about that. About like my race, obviously, I'm not gonna be like, oh man, I'm ready. Like I can even show you my Strava that said my time and such. There we go. Can you guys see that? Okay. Hope you guys could see that. But yeah, it was that was my like my 5K testing time, which I was pretty exhausted afterwards. Actually, I don't think I was. Oh, yeah, because it was raining. Because it was like pouring rain and 56 degrees. Yeah, I remember this. Because I woke up early. I was like, man, gotta do something. And I think, I don't remember what time it was. 9 o'clock. Yeah, this was 9 in the morning. Now, I don't usually wake up and run at 9 in the morning. But this was one of those days where I was like, might as well. So, yeah. I think I'll be well prepared. Oh, speaking of 9 in the morning, the race entirely ends at 12, I think, or 11. But the race starts at 6. Actually, no, that doesn't track. No, it doesn't. It starts at 8 because you pick up a packet at 5 to 6 in the morning. So you have to be there at 5 in the morning to pick up a packet. Now, for me, I didn't really know where this was. I was like, it's 4 hours away. Well, 3.5 hours away. So I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm either going to wake up at 12, no, 1, drive there. I'll be there at 4:30 and start my race. Or the better option, be there like a night before or like a day before and just sleep at some hotel, motel, my car, something like that. I could do that. Now, unfortunately, I will have to be rested, so if I sleep in my car, I'm going to. I don't remember. It's okay, but it will work. I'm gonna be the one basically building the bike from zero. Like I redid the handlebars, so not only I elevated them, I changed the curvature so I can rest my arms on them. It felt fine. I'm probably gonna have to like increase it even more because I'm I'm basically parallel. Actually, let me show you. I'll be like this, or I guess if my yeah, I'll be like this. Well, kind of like this. Well, here. I'll be like this, but sometimes like this because I need to change gears. So when I'm like this, I'll be basically horizontal to the ground, which I mean is kind of uncomfortable because I haven't ridden like that. The only other bike, the one that I took on the 11 mile and what was it, the 34.5 mile bike ride, was a normal like mountain bike ish. It was more of like it was like a standard type, but it had what was it, three driver sprockets and like seven. I think it was 21 speed. So pretty good bike. Too bad someone stole it. Anyway, biking is not an issue. Everything can be solved. Every issue can be solved. That's what I'm saying. Like if I just talk it out or talk it through, every issue can be solved. It's just it's in 4.5 months. How would I know? The only thing I can actually fully change is the way that I swim, because I have a gym that's close by that has a pool that I go to swim. Actually, I could probably record some shots if I have a waterproof camera for you guys. But apart from that, biking I can't do right now because it's gonna be 32. I'm saying in Fahrenheit, 32 or 0 the next week, and it's gonna rain in like a couple days. It's windy also. And as for running, there's no way. I just got done being having a cold. I'm not gonna get a cold again. So that's also why I'm in a sweater and have 2 layers on. So yeah. And as for running on a treadmill, I don't do that. I'm not saying like, oh, treadmills are so bad or they're better than me, or like I'm better than a treadmill. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it doesn't work that way for me. Like I don't feel like I'm running somewhere useful. Like it's like when you're biking, or like or on an elliptical, you're not really doing much. You're just like it's the movement of the machine. You're following the movement of the machine. versus if you're on a bike, you can go through the real world scenarios that you would go through. Or, I mean, it's probably easier if I explain running. Because, like, if you're on a treadmill, you're just running on the same track, like looping track. Versus on the road or on a track, you're feeling the ground in different positions every single time. Because on a treadmill, you can't really change up how you run. I don't really know how to explain. I'm just going to stop talking. So, yeah, that's why I bought a triathlon bike, and that is how I'm going to fix it. I might do something on a video or for a video, but I don't exactly know how to do that. So I'll explain it later if I do manage to figure something out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys like what I'm doing. If you guys like what I'm doing, like, subscribe. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a great day. Peace.